And good morning, everyone. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, building expert advisors and indicators for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, and just in general becoming a better trader. So today is Thursday, August 27th, 2026. We've got a lot to talk about today, and I guess first we need to talk about what happens when you trade badly. It's called losing money in Forex, and this is what we're not going to do. But these are the risks, and you need to know about them. It goes like this. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. And with that, let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be talking about today. So first, I'm going to talk about me some more. Here are the expert advisors and indicators I have on the market so far. Got a few more that are being built right now and being back tested, so we're looking at that right now. First, we have the multi-time frame confluence dashboard for MetaTrader 4, and also the same thing for MetaTrader 5. It shows you a nice little dashboard on how many time frames it is either bullish, bearish, or neutral. And we have the Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MetaTrader 5, and the Bollinger Band and RSI Mean Reversion Pro for MetaTrader 4. Right there. And then we have the FIBO trend continuation zones, which is a fundamental indicator that shows where the possible pullback could be. Now, it doesn't always pull back, but in cases where it does pull back, it's pretty accurate. So with that, let's go ahead and get into what else we're going to be talking about today. First, this is tradingforexforprofit.com. This is my website. This is I'm starting to get really proud of this. It's kind of getting neat. But this is a trading education and trading calendar and trading journal for traders so they can become better traders. We're going to log in and we'll show you what's underneath the hood a little bit. I also have another playlist for this also that'll show you exactly what's underneath the hood as soon as I can get to making more videos and stuff like that. So with that, let's go ahead and go in here. Excuse me. First, we have accounts right here. You can go ahead and load your account. I'm showing two accounts right there and one archived account with the May Traders Cup for Audacity Capital, which I found out that they do not offer challenges. They offer challenges, but they don't offer a funded account to Americans, so I quit using them. It looks like the only ones that looks like Apex Trading may be the best way to go in there, and that's a futures trading site. It's a little bit different game, and I'll be getting into that later since my background is also in trading futures. Well, options on futures, but futures the underlying futures. Then we have the journal right here. You can journal your trades right here and show you exactly what you did well, what you did badly, what you missed, etc. And then I'm going to show you how your trades are going. This is bad information. This is no longer accurate. I need to update my strategies, my performance. Right now I'm building the site, spending a whole lot of time building the site, so it's a long time to do that. Sounds like somebody's on fire outside, so we wish them the best. Strategies right here. This is how you can build your strategies. Sounds like they're really on fire. And then also some other things going on. I live in a city, so right on Main Street, so we hear stuff. It's not really Main Street, but it's you can think of it as a main street. But at any rate, it's Main Street as compared to Wall Street. There we go. So we hear fire trucks and stuff. Let me see. We also have, not as bad as when I used to live in Atlanta, when you heard of nonstop. We have Market Pulse here, economic calendar here, but I digress. Billing right here, you can start for free, absolutely free. Start with one account. Then we also have the basic risk calculator right here, and then the basic trade journal, and then some core workflow tools to help you get used to the workflow. And then after that, you can move up to Pro, and you get a second trading account or a third trading account, or you want to do multiple accounts and get into the full analytics. And then Premium, when you get premium macro commentary from people like me, who's been watching these things for about 30 years. I got an idea of what's going on. Sometimes I'm right. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the market pulse and see what's going on today. We have a fast read on currency strength and risk sentiment. Right now, it is neutral at about -11, and it has been a very neutral week. It's what we call the summer doldrums, when the trading just pretty much stops right before September gets in here. And then when September gets in here, it starts loosening up a little bit more about halfway through September. So we got a month down on that. Yeah, don't forget our Telegram if you want to stay clued in on what's going on in the world of Forex. You can check out our free Trading Forex for Profit market brief on Telegram. Where else am I going with this? And then the calendar for today. Let's go to the economic calendar and see what we're doing today. Today we have Tokyo Course API. So we've got some inflation data coming in from Japan. And that's going to be later on tonight, so we're going to see what happens with that. That's going to very much influence their rate decision on September the 18th, I think it is. September 18th, 19th, maybe the carryover, 18th, 19th. That's better. Now you can see me. So that might work out. That's going to help us decide what we're going to do with the yen carry trade and also the our trading positions. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the charts for today. Here's one. It's where I always start. Bitcoin, not my favorite place to start, but it's a place to start. I do not trade crypto. I'm not going to tell you to get into my meme coin or anything like that because I don't like crypto. There's just too much. When it first came out, there was just too much fraud in it, and it turned me off. But Bitcoin is up 79,560. Not any place that kind of being totally rejected at 80,000. So I can't say that could be a market top, could be settling in for a new range like it did here. It did get some very nice bullish pennant, kind of, sort of, and then took off. And that was also on the news that the Treasury is going to start buying back 30-year bonds. So that is something to consider. We also have the US 2-year we're not going to look at. US 10-year, we are going to look at. US 10 years, it's inching back up again to 4.668. We'd like for it to see it under 4.5, but doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon, especially with what's going on with the Treasury. And then we also have the Japanese 10-year, which is also creeping up again. So that's at 2.895. Looks like price, my guess, I'm going to say this right now, I guess the NYMEX crude oil price is going up. I did not look at it today, so let's see what happens. So the Japanese 10 years is right there. It's all being kind of fueled by the excessive government spending, which is a hangover from COVID, and also the price of oil right now going up. But the price of oil going up right now is not as near as bad as the government spending. Governments just will not admit that they've just been wrecking the world economy for the past 6 years, but they have been. So this is the yen carry trade. This is why people buy and hold the dollar versus the yen and the pound versus the yen, or why large corporations do it. It's because they've got the interest rate up here, this interest rate up here, and then they collect money on the difference right there. And that's how you do the yen carry trade in Forex terms. You can also do it through bonds, and I'm not going to get into that. But you'll see it's not breaking down. A lot of people are saying that the yen carry trade is breaking down. Not yet. It looks like it will, and that's $20 trillion could come out of this. So it's going to be a major economic event when it does happen. But for today, we're good on that. Let something cataclysmic happens. Euro versus the pound. Pound is still raging higher than the dollar. Let's take a look at market pulse again. Something I did not look at market pulse was the leaderboard, currency strength meter. So the dollar's on top, followed by the Canadian. That's interesting. And then the Aussie underneath that. Japanese yen is way down here, followed by the British pound is way, way down there. How about that? So that's something to consider. And after that, we've got the DXY. It's a basket of currencies that indicate, give an indication of what the US dollar is doing. Right now, it is at 99.24, kind of hanging out. Trying to inch back up again to up to the 100s, but it's got a long way to go. Fighting a lot of headwinds. It's going to pull the euro versus the dollar down, as that's the number one, the largest part of the euro versus the dollar. Pound versus the dollar right there, also following suit. Dollar versus the Swissy, also going up because it's the nominator in that, not the denominator in that that fraction. And then we have the dollar versus the yen right there, trying to perk up a little bit, trying to get back up to 159.50, but not with any great enthusiasm. So you could call that a bullish pennant, maybe, but I don't think it's quite there yet. Pound versus the yen down to 216.49. Euro versus the yen 185.63, kind of steady, holding steady right now. CAD versus the yen coming down might be finding a new bottom right there, new point of resistance right there at 114.79. So that could be a point for it to take off again, as the price of oil is not going down, it is perking back up again. Aussie versus the Swiss, the yen, coming up right into resistance again at 115.50. Now let's look at NYMEX crude oil. NYMEX crude oil is perking up a little bit. It's starting to find a new range right there in the 80s, which is not someplace where we like it. However, it's much better than when it was up here in 2022 when it was around 121. So we need to not do that. Dollar versus the CAD. 138.85. Coming off a little bit. No, I'm sorry, coming up a little bit, but not really a whole lot to get into any enthusiasm. And coming into a big resistance area too. Everything's at resistance right now. Aussie versus the dollar, it seems. 71.78. Again, I wouldn't jump into that, but you can if you want to. Not trading advice, just my opinion. Dollar versus the, pardon me, gold. Precious metal time. Gold is slipping under 56. Pardon me, 4,600. So it might be, it's not going to be coming down much because the central bank's balance sheets around the world are a wreck, especially the G10. Platinum, 1833. Palladium, 1312. Silver, 6836. And if it sounds like I'm going fast, I'm in a hurry. I have places to go. IGV, so look at the software sector. Software sector perked up. According to that, it perked up a lot, but it looks like it's just 53 cents up yesterday. And then let's look at the rest of everything. HubSpot down 61 cents. Salesforce off 0.7 cents. Not a whole lot to talk about. Intuit gave up a lot. Looks like it's the open. I guess it's taking into account the open, pre-market open. So 345.88 is what is where Intuit settled yesterday. GoDaddy off $4.50 yesterday. Pre-market at 95.37. Adobe 273.47. That's still a sweetheart of a stock right there, but it's running into resistance right here again. So from a technical aspect, I don't think I would jump into it. And that's weird seeing three green bars like that are it's fighting. It's off 45 cents yesterday. Upwork, well, you know, not a whole lot to talk about with Upwork. It's just fun to highlight. Mag 7, 67.57, off 4 cents. That's the ETF. Google, 342, off $5. Amazon, off 78 cents. Apple, up $3.50. How about that? Meta just settled their lawsuit yesterday with a bunch of states. You're going to pay $10 billion to $2 billion to go into California alone. How they got to fund themselves somehow. I guess lawsuits is going to be how they do it. 476 is going on there to fund all the fraud going on in California. How do I know there's fraud? They in 2008 they said they were going to build a railway. They haven't laid one piece of track yet and spent $126 billion. That's called fraud. Microsoft right there, up 466. Nvidia 339. Tesla off $4. SpaceX up $1, about $1.50. and the IUD 50 at 36.92. So with that, that is about all I've got for today. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter or X at Trading Forex FO1. And also check out our Telegram feed, Telegram business market brief feed called TFFP Market Brief on Telegram, and that will keep you in touch with the news. But that's all I've got today. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, oh yeah, if you want to talk to me directly, hit me up in the comment section. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So in the meantime, you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.